For 9 weeks, I worked with Heather Daniels' 5th and 6th period 6th grade choirs at B. McDaniel Middle School. In my first weeks of observing this classroom, I was astounded to see a choir room where singing was not the main focus. I began to wonder, how could I transform this classroom's atmosphere to one that is inviting and students come in every day wanting to sing? As the weeks progressed, I found that in order to do this, I needed to create higher expectations, begin to develop relationships with the students, and provide engaging lessons in the classroom. We began working on our fundamental music theory by having note-name relay races at the chalkboard, Simon Says rhythm games, and time signature Fridays. It soon moved to the introduction of solfege. Instead of having the kids passively accept the new concepts of solfege, my goal was to have activities that required we weren't sitting in our desks. For instance, when we began coordinating our solfege with our note names, I would draw a note name out of the bowl, and the student would stand under the matching solfege sign located somewhere on the classroom walls. These fundamental lessons progressed, and before long, the students were ready for the challenge of learning their spring concert music. You could imagine, as a 6th grader who is constantly worried what others will think of them, that singing in a group of their peers for the first time is a seemingly frightening situation. I slowly eased them into the process by the aid of recordings and being a little silly at times to show them that it's okay to mess up as long as you're trying. I've grown the most in the past 9 weeks by finding the good in my students. I used to end each day utterly exhausted by how many times I had to redirect the misbehavior. I now know the power in finding the specific behavior that is on task and letting the students know that is what I'm looking for. This personal improvement has guided my original goal of creating an environment that is inviting and where the students' passion for singing and music can be nurtured. Through my inheritance of these 6th graders and what behaviors issues we faced, I understand the value in setting and enforcing your high expectations from the beginning. In the past 9 weeks, my eyes have been opened to the potential for an atmosphere that is conducive for fun, engaging, exciting, and effective learning. But there's a catch. It can only be possible and present when you take the time and effort that is needed to foster it in your classroom.